Wonders shall never end. A lot of conspiracy, a lot of secrets, and you wonder why so much secrecy. Governor AKEREDOLU of Ondo State recently visited United Kingdom and he went visiting Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As you know, the stories and rumors of the death of Bola Ahmed Tinubu came out not so long ago. And a lot of people were expecting Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come out like how he would do, how he often does. You know, when the NSAS protest thing came up and they said that he escaped, he came out with his son, telling them that he's alive, he didn't run anywhere, and that his son is here, a married man. People expected him to come out to talk. Why are they expecting him to talk? That's because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is part of the people who brought in the FUNALLY man, Buhari. And they expect him to be answerable to some stories that people are, beginning to kind of come up with. Stories of terrorism, stories of very terrible things. Not because Buhari caused it, but he's more or less like pampering a lot of things. That's on one side. A lot of people expect Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come forward with the agitation in the southwest of Nigeria, and is nowhere to be found. That's on one side. A lot of people expect Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come forward if he's alive, if he's healthy, if he's okay, if he's all right, if his cognitive reasoning and everything is working fine. They expect him to come out because we've seen, it is not just rumor, we've seen video evidences of people promoting his 2023 presidential ambition. And it's very important. Why is it important? Because there are people who want Nigeria to break. There are people who are tired of Nigeria. And aside this, if a man is somehow not saying, I want to be president, but we are beginning to see adverts about him, people want to be sure because they know that elections in Nigeria does not matter. Elections mean nothing. They already know how to go about it. It's more or less like who has more money, who has more clout, who has more thugs, who is in charge and in control of the police, who is in charge and control of the DSS and the security agencies, and who is in charge of the EFCC. They know how they play their games. The EFCC is just to prosecute or persecute anyone who they deem as an enemy. Same way EFCC went after Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not necessarily because we saw directly that this government is trying to prosecute Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but somehow we know that they sponsor some people to do all of these things. So Governor AKEREDOLU decided to drop more of what he saw. What did he see? First, the shoe that Bola Ahmed Tinubu puts on, and a lot of people look at the shoe like it's an ordinary shoe. No, it's not an ordinary shoe. Bola Ahmed Tinubu actually went through a surgery. You might say, so he's an old man, and even a young person might have. The reason why this is important, very important, is because no one, people are getting more educated, more wiser when it comes to politics and all of this hoodwinking. The NSAS protests open the eyes of a lot of people to some things, not because they don't know, but people have become used to it. They feel it's part of life. There are people who believe that lack of electricity, no good roads, and many other terrible things happening in that contraption is part of life, it's normal, and is what it should be. In fact, they believe that it is their destiny, coupled with some religious, misinformation. They believe it is their destiny. They believe it's the destiny of a criminal politician to do whatever it is and become rich. So, surgery has been done on Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He cannot walk properly. And right now, 2023 is not even what they are talking about anymore. People have warned Bola Ahmed Tinubu, maybe to scare him, probably because he's not giving them money. I don't know. I'm not really buying into political prophets who only want to give prophecy to top politicians, probably hoping that they will call them for private one-on-one. I don't know. But many of them have said they are seeing a dead man walking. They say, this is a dead man walking and nothing more. And we are seeing it live and direct, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not 60 plus, like he said. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I believe, is more than that. Probably 70-something or 70, whatever. But let's say misspent youth, probably the way he abused himself Maybe that's the reason why he aged much like this. But as you know, genetic and many other things could affect people and get them, they get so old quickly and they look so haggard. With all the money that Bola Ahmed Tinubu got from whatever it is that he does, Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not look healthy, he doesn't look well fed, he doesn't look that good, it doesn't look that, it's more or less like he's just doing whatever it is that he does. He doesn't take care of himself as a person. That is what it is. So right now, everyone is getting informed that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not fit for 2023. I'm not trying to make up something for him. Anything can happen. It might get better. But people who are tired of sick, haggard, people who are losing their cognitive reasoning, people who are not healthy, people who are not okay, all right, who are forcing themselves to be president by force, to serve themselves rather than serving you by force. People are tired of all of this. They don't want any more. That's why people are saying, look, there are some people who want Bola Ahmed Tinubu dead, not just in many of the criminals who brought us to where we are, plus their offshoots, their children, even to the second or third generation. They want them all finished so we can have a better life. Well, that is their thinking. And there are people who want Bola Ahmed Tinubu alive. They believe that he has what it takes. Some of them are thinking in line of tribe. And there are people who believe that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has what it takes to take Nigeria to the next level. What is your own opinion about him? Well, according to Governor AKEREDOLU, he said he went visiting Bola Ahmed Tinubu because it is respectful and also to show empathy. He said when an elder, when a kinsman or someone from your tribe or someone you talk to, you respect or you associate with, when they are sick or they have issues, he said it is right for him to go visit him, which is not a crime. It's not a big deal. But from what AKEREDOLU has confirmed, he said Bola Ahmed Tinubu he went through two major surgery. There is a lot of things wrong with him. There's a lot of very terrible things that he has to deal with in his body. Probably leg, back, stomach, even the president, Buhari himself, he has a very terrible one. He cannot even just eat whatever it is that he likes. There are a lot of things that has to do with his internal organs. When Yar'Adua died, it was kept secret. They wanted to keep running Nigeria quietly, probably for a month, so as to be able to seal up and cut away what they need to cut away before alarm blow. And of course, to know who will come in next. Maybe they will find a way to erase the person that took over, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, then maybe to take him off, kick him out or something. But they couldn't do any of that. So that is why people are looking into the case of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not because he's president right now, but because, like I said initially, the agreement that Bola Ahmed Tinubu had, that we all know, we were not privy to this information, but the details of it came out. The agreement they had with Buhari, who tried several times to become president and couldn't get in there, is that he's going to enable a smooth transfer of power to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the southwest of Nigeria, a Yoruba man, and probably they will be putting a vice president from the southeast of Nigeria, probably to assuage, to calm down the tension. But, well, there are people who are saying, yes, it's better the Yoruba man takes over now. It's better this person takes over. For me, it's sectional aggrandizement. It makes no difference. It makes no difference. You see, the problem is this. We have never had a system like, let's look at Europe. Let's look at Europe, for example. You barely know who the president is unless the president or the prime minister is one of the very loud-mouthed one. Why? Because they already have a structure, a system that has been put in place. And that president or prime minister is simply a caretaker. Nothing more. Not the landlord or the house owner or the country owner. You are simply a caretaker. Because system has been put there so strong, solid, and they just keep modernizing it here and there. But unfortunately, what we have in Africa, what we have in Nigeria, is this presidential system where anything goes. Once the president comes in, it does whatever it is that it wants to do. We are running a system that is more or less, with a face of democracy, but internal system and the organs is not democratic at all. Dictatorship or semi-dictatorship, something of that nature. That is what we are running. It doesn't matter if it's a civilian that is there or a civilian military or military or whatever. Is more or less the same thing. Why? Because the constitution and the law and the way they put it down and the way they respect the law, the way they obey it, court ruling and all of that, tells you exactly what we have. So that is why people are concerned, people are worried, people are, they just want to know, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is he dead? Is it about to die? So as to know what next. These things are very important.